Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Marvel Superheroes news video. Today, LEGO Instructions again is a culprit of leaking sets early, this time even worse because they've got confidential watermarks on them, which is okay to cover when LEGO themselves actually posts it. So that's what's happened in the past with like Star Wars and things like that. So anyways, today we've got a lot to go through. We've got 4 brand new amazing sets. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. So the very first set here that we have to talk about is set number 10781. This is the Miles Morales Spider-Man's Techno Trike. This is actually going to be retailing for $9.99 USD or $13.99 Canadian. This is actually going to be available beginning on January the 1st of 2022. And all these sets are actually based off of Spidey and His Amazing Friends, which is a Disney Junior show, which you could also find on Disney Plus if you want to watch and see what these sets are actually based off of. It's really adorable. You're going to see with most of the figures, they all have mid-legs, which just makes it like this 4+ version, which is so adorable here. So this Miles outfit, it's a very simplified torso and face for him, and the red mid-legs is pretty cool. And then you've also got a little Green Goblin in here, and he also has mid-legs and a pumpkin bomb. It has an ice cream piece on the top, I guess to give it like that smoke effect, which I think is actually really smart. And you could see in this other picture here that he actually has this alternate scared expression versus this smiling one in the regular picture. I love this new web piece. You're going to see it in all of the sets. The Miles Morales car is actually pretty cool. I think it, it's 4+. You can't judge it too much. Same with the Green Goblin glider. Like, what are you really expecting here? I don't think there's any missiles or anything for it to like launch, but I do like that new rubbery sort of looking web. I think that's cool how you can use it, and there's a really cool use as we go forward. So next up here we have set number 10782. This is the Hulk versus Rhino Truck Showdown, and this is actually going to be retailing for $19.99 USD or $24.99 Canadian. And I didn't talk about this before, but I'm just noticing here when we zoom on into the left there, you could see that there is a Green Goblin on one of the side panels there from the comic book art. I love the box art for this. Again, should have talked about this last time, but I love how they've taken the Infinity Saga one. They've used it for all the other movies since, but they're even adapting it to the Spidey Amazing Friends TV show. Really cute. And again, it's white as well, white boxes, which is something we didn't get. Let's talk about this set though. I want to start with the figures there. As you zoom on in, you can see that there is a Spider-Man. He's got mid-legs, which is cute. And then the Hulk here, which is a great looking minifigure. We've never gotten a minifigure version of the Hulk before that was actually sold in a set, because it's been promos and things like that. And I love the dual molded purple and green legs. That is really awesome. And I think that the messy hair there works really well in black form. I like the face as well that they're using for the Hulk. I don't think there's an alternate face print, at least not one that's actually shown. And then that Rhino figure, you can get a better look here, looks amazing. I love how he's got this new torso and the helmet there with the 2 horns. That is so cool. I love that it's like the mechanical suit but on a minifigure version. I wish that it was the classic suit, or that this was a big figure, but honestly, I'm so fine with this. Like, getting a Rhino again for the first time in so long is really, really awesome. The rest of the set itself, they're 4+. You've got a 4+ little Rhino car with, again, everything you're going to see here is printed. So you've got that printing there, which is really interesting. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. And then we've also got the Hulk mobile there with the Hulk fists in the front. And I think that's like a part of the bank for them to throw and toss at each other, which is kind of cool. And then Spider-Man's got a glider or something, and you could see as well from before that web piece in white, which looks really, really awesome. And it's actually attached to the Rhino top of the car, so that's kind of interesting. Moving on now, this is the next set, which is actually set number 10783, and this is the Spider-Man at Doc Ock's Lab set, retailing for $29.99 USD or $39.99 Canadian. This set's really cool looking. It comes with Spider-Man and a little spider bot there, which is so cute. And then you've got a Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider, which I love the way that looks. Not sure why they opted for that hood piece when we've got the newer one. And then as well, so she's got purple mid-legs, which is really awesome. And then we've got a female Doc Ock, which that figure looks phenomenal. I love that hairpiece here that they've created, as well as she has mid legs in dark yellow, which looks super cool. I don't think that's regular yellow. I definitely think that's the darker yellow. And then she's also got the arm build that they did for another 4+ set a few years ago for Doc Ock, the male version. I love the web piece here in pink. That looks really cool. And the rest of the lab, like you've got this little Doc Ock sort of mech build here that you could see that the web attaches to. Also, we're getting the web, like the longer string web, in pink, in hot pink for Spider-Gwen, which looks so cool. And yeah, I really love the way that looks. And then the rest of the build, you've got this spider car there, which is interesting. You've got, I don't even know what, is it those claws or something on the side? And then to the right, you've got a giant claw / crane to grab stuff. You've got a little alert of a spider bot being detected, as well as a tank. I'm not sure what that is meant for. And then a cool print at the top of some Doc Ock arms with sparks coming out of it or something. I'm not quite sure. But then we've got this last set here, which is actually set number 10784. This is the Spider-Man Web Quarters Hangout. And oh my goodness, just looking at the box art here, they've added Spider-Gwen and Miles. Oh, so cool. Anyways, this is actually going to be retailing for $49.99 USD or $69.99 Canadian. And this looks like a really fun set. Look at those minifigures. We've got to zoom on in there. We've got Spider-Man, we've got Miles, we've got Spider-Gwen, and then we've also got a Miss Marvel figure there with a brand new hairpiece as well. So cool that we're getting Miss Marvel included in a set. Oh my goodness, love that hairpiece, the face, the torso, all that in the mid legs in red, really awesome. And Gobby is in here as well, which is actually unfortunate because I was really hoping that there would be something exclusive in each of the sets, but this one kind of ruins that, or I guess the smaller one also does that. But anyways, let's go through and talk about some of the little rooms that we've got. We've got a room for Gwen to practice her music. You've got some stereo as well as a piano there, and she's got this guitar. And then you've got Miles to practice his art, which, look at that 2x4 print. Again, 4+ sets, there's no stickers. That is a print. That is absolutely adorable. You can see in this other picture that you can attach the webs to actually trap Gobby inside there. So if you had 2 white ones, that would look a lot better, or 2 red ones, and actually make like a complete trap. So that is really cool. But looking at some of the other stuff that you get in the set, you've got, I think that's meant to be a Green Goblin car, as well as he's got another glider included in the set. Spider-Gwen has some weird jet thing, I'm not too sure, as well as just the rest of the base. Like you've got a little alert panel there in the center. I love the giant Spider-Man head at the top, as well as a basketball net, and just the whole design of this. It's very Duplo, but still very minifigure at the same time. And speaking of Duplo, everyone was like, Ashnflash, these are clearly going to be Duplo figures. Well, no, because they're 4+ numbered, just like the other ones that we've gotten in the past. So very excited about that. But what do you think of these? January 1st, I think that honestly there's a few figures here that you could definitely get, and then just, you know, make normal with regular sized legs if you want. But I think that Hulk figure is genuinely really cool, and same with the Doc Ock one. Like, I think those are 2 really big draws. The rest of them are a little too cartoony and simplistic, but Rhino, I think he's sort of in the middle there. And just getting Kamala as well for the first time in years is crazy. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of these? If you want to see the other sets that are coming out on January the 1st, we're going to have reviews for those 2. And if you want to hear what happened to the mechs and why they've been canceled, if you haven't heard about that, check out this video as well. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.